Hi everyone, Cody here. So, as you can see, I'm retrieving this hose from this mine here so I can use it in my other mine. Now, you'll notice this is only a small piece of the hose. Turns out, it's got these couplers on it every 25 feet or so, and that way I was able to take it in pieces. It was actually pretty easy to get out of here. Let's go show you the rest of it. Okay, so here it is. I've got most of it strung out here, just out on the ground so I could look at it. The couplers are pretty rusty, but considering the fact that this hose hasn't seen the light of day since before men walked on the moon, it actually looks pretty good. You know, being inside the mine actually preserved the rubber quite well. I will pressure test it before I fill it with air, but I think it'll work. Now I just need to get the air compressor running. Okay, looks like 2019. Let's try this other edge. 2017. I actually went a little bit too far with it. There it is, that's within 5 thousandths. I think we're good. There the crank is all polished up. So I put a 30 thousandths oversized bearing in there to take up for the fact that we had to grind some material off. Here's the rod, as you can see. Okay, so all the pistons are in. We got them all cleaned up. The castle nuts are wired so they don't come off. I just got a bullet now.
Hey, where's the distributor cap?
It's right over here. The exhaust manifold was giving me a lot of trouble, but fortunately I had my dad to help me separate it from the intake manifold. Here's the hole in it before, and here it is after I've brazed it up and fixed it. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get a gasket for the intake or exhaust manifolds, and so I'm going to have to make one. And you may ask, how does a single sheet of tin seal like a gasket? Well, the answer is, I crimp the edges just a little bit. That way when you bolt it together, it'll flatten it out in such a way that it fits exactly. Okay, and there's the gasket for the intake and exhaust manifolds. I think that'll work just fine. That right there is why you put the water in before you put the oil in. Well, I found a bolt. Hopefully that was the only one that was missing. I took the oil plug off and there was no water in the engine, thank goodness. But I'm definitely going to leave the water in the radiator overnight. You can see it's gotten dark on me. And I'll check it again. And if there's no leaks, there's no water in the oil pan, then I'll know that the head gasket is secure. Which is good to know before you actually have oil in there. So this thing will be running tomorrow morning, and I'm excited. This thing has taken way longer than I thought it would. Okay, so it's the next morning. See if there's any water in the oil pan. Looks like a little bit of STP, but no water. We're good. Okay. crank it over. Got a spark plug leaking right there. Okay, try it again. It's making air.
Was it making air?
Yep. We got air. See? I think I stalled the compressor again. Let the pressure build up too much. Look, I managed to get a hole started. How's that? Got about two inches into the rock before the compressor stalled. Yeah, it's a problem we're gonna have to solve, but I guess that's for next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you then.